This is a poem by Banjo Patterson, Mulga Bill's Bicycle. It was Mulga Bill from Eagle Hawk that caught the cycling craze. He turned away the good old horse that served him many days. He dressed himself in cycling clothes, resplendent to be seen, then hurried off to town and bought a shiny new machine. And as he wheeled it through the door with air of lordly pride, a grinning shop assistant said, "Excuse me, can you ride?" "See here, young man," said Mulga Bill, "from Walgett to the sea, from Conroy's Gap to Castlereagh, there's none can ride like me. See, I'm good all round at everything, as everybody knows, although I'm not the one to talk. I hate a man who blows. But riding is my special gift, my chiefest sole delight. Just ask a wild duck, can it swim? A wildcat, can it fight? There's nothing clothed in hair or hide, or made of flesh or steel. There's nothing walks or runs or jumps, on axle, hoof or heel. But while I can sit, while hide will hold, while girth and straps are tight, I'll ride this here two-wheel concern right straight away at sight." It was Mulga Bill from Eagle Hawk that sought his own abode, that perched above the Dead Man's Creek, beside the mountain road. He turned the cycle down the hill and mounted from the fray, but he'd gone a dozen yards when it bolted clean away. It left the track and through the trees just like a silver streak. It whistled down that awful slope towards the Dead Man's Creek. It shaved a stump by half an inch and dodged a big white box. The very wallaroos in fright went scampering up the rocks. And wombats hiding in their cave dug deeper underground, as Mulga Bill, as white as chalk, sat tight with every bound. It hit a stone and gave a spring that cleared a fallen tree. It raced beside a precipice, as close could be. 'Twas then that Mulga Bill let out one last despairing shriek, and it made a leap of 20 feet into the Dead Man's Creek. 'Twas Mulga Bill from Eagle Hawk that slowly swam ashore. He said, "I've had some lively rides and closer shaves before. I've rode a bull around a yard to win a £5 bet, but that's the most awful ride that I've encountered yet. I'll give that two-wheel outlaw best, it's shaken all my nerve, to feel it whistle through the air and buck and plunge and swerve. It's best at rest in Dead Man's Creek, I'll leave it lying still. A horse's back is good enough, henceforth for Mulga Bill." Thanks, guys.